My advice to the Democrat Party would be total surrender. Save yourself millions of dollars, do the right thing for the country, sit this presidential election cycle out.
It can be beneficial to former president and convicted felon Donald Trump wants Democrats to just, lay down and surrender. Calling Trump's return essentially inevitable following Biden's disastrous debate performance, terrible poll numbers, and the numerous calls for Biden to bow out and hand off the ticket to somebody else, possibly Kamala Harris, who would inherit the $250 million war chest and possibly the hopes of the nation. However, the White House pushed back against that. President has repeatedly told staffers, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. And you know what I need to do to turn this around? I need to start going to bed earlier at like 8 o'clock and not do anything past 8. Okay. So now he's dug in. Much to, I believe, the delight of the Trump campaign, who can barely contain their glee about Biden staying on the ticket.
Oh, Caroline, let me ask you this. Does the campaign want to keep Joe Biden as the nominee?
I don't think the American people or the Democrat Party want to keep Joe Biden as the nominee, but whoever the Democrats decide to run, maybe they select somebody who's more active outside of the hours of 10 and 4 p.m. Maybe they don't, but there isn't anybody that they can put up, as we saw in the recent round of polls, who can beat President Trump. The American people, it's very clear, do not want Joe Biden. They do not want the Democrat Party. My advice to the Democrat Party would be total surrender. Save yourself millions of dollars, do the right thing for the country, sit this presidential election cycle out. The American people are very clear about who they want, and your own voter base is very clear about who they want as well, and who they want is President Donald J. Trump back in the White House.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
I just got to call. The American people, they want President Trump back in the White House. No, they don't. No, they don't want either Trump or Biden. In fact, 23% of the electorate are known as double haters. They don't like anyone, okay? They don't want, let me tell you, even a lot of Democrats, 75% of Democrats were like, yeah, I think we might do better without Joe Biden as our nominee. Now, that doesn't mean that those same amount of Democrats are not enthusiastically saying, I will vote for Joe Biden and are backing him. Yes, there are a lot of Democrats that are absolutely backing Joe Biden versus Donald Trump. Thing is, Democrats, again, they will vote for Biden. I think they will vote for Biden's still warm corpse over Donald Trump. And so there's that. But 56% of Democrats and Democratic-leaning registered voters did say the party has a better shot at the presidency with somebody other than Joe Biden. So I don't know who that would be. That would be a very difficult thing to figure out. It could be Vice President Kamala Harris, which a lot of leftists are like, you know what? Kamala Harris, not looking so bad now. You know why? Because leftists are pragmatic and practical, and it would actually be less messy for her to take over because she's already on the ticket and she would have the $250 million war chest and she can, basically talk in complete sentences. And so if anyone's to replace Biden at this point, it would be her. That said, that's probably, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Okay. This talk, I mean, we already have Biden donors like Abigail Disney, for example, already saying, we're not going to give any more to the Democratic Party if Joe Biden's on the ticket. Like, he's got to go. So now we've got the donors in there. Donors, it's one thing where you have like voters saying, hey, Joe Biden should drop out of the race and allow the Democrats to nominate someone else to take his place, to take on Donald Trump. And a lot of the polling was like, we don't really know a whole lot about these other candidates, these names that are being floated. And they have little name recognition, and they're actually polling fairly even, if not slightly below what Biden is polling right now, and that's with no name recognition. And so that could change. I mean, you have a lot of average Democratic voters that are like, yeah, we probably would like to replace Joe Biden. The party ignored that. But what the party is not ignoring are the donors. So, and that's the big tipping point here, which makes this possible. Makes it possible. And so when it comes to the idea of Democrats surrendering this election, no, not going to happen. Either it is going to be Joe Biden that somehow powers through, although, again, with the donors involved, I'm seeing that he's as less likely now. If there is a donor rebellion, it's over. There is going to be a different nominee, but I don't see Democrats overall surrendering to Donald Trump, unless you're Jared Golden, who thinks, yeah, of course, Donald Trump, yeah, we'd be okay with that. I'll be okay. Oh, well, sure, you'd be okay. But what about gay people, trans people, black people, Latinos, Hispanics, etc., immigrants, overall, Palestinians, Muslims, I mean, you name it. Unless you're a cis white man who is a Christian and a right-winger, you're in trouble, okay? You're in trouble. So I don't think there's going to be a surrender from those people. And good, there shouldn't be, all right? There will be no surrender on the left, okay? Maybe the mushy middle, blue dog bullshit Democrats, as I mentioned, Jared Golden, yeah, they're already throwing up the white flag. But you know what? The left won't, okay? We know, and the reason is, we know that if Donald Trump gets into power and they do Project 2025, democracy as we know it is over. And that's exactly what the right wing is hoping for. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.